Hey guys, Coach Tom here. I'm here with Jake today and we are going to have a look at the Grappling Academy's Footlock system for heel hooks. This is a step-by-step pathway to get to the most dangerous submissions in Jiu-Jitsu in a way that actually protects our own feet and knees from attack. Okay, so this is going to be a really great lesson, and if you guys take the time to learn this and go through and practice, you'll find yourself not only submitting your teammates and classmates or opponents in competition, but also, perhaps most importantly, keeping your feet safe, not just from being tapped, but also from injury, which is a real risk. So have a look, watch, enjoy, and if you have any questions, make a comment. Now, the one disadvantage of leg locks is they can be injurious, both to yourself or of course to your partner if they don't tap or perhaps try to escape the wrong way. Now, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, so we're going to have a look at how to warm up so we don't get injured. Now, the primary joint that is injured during heel hooks actually isn't anything to do with the heel or the foot, it's actually the knee. So I'm going to show you my two favorite exercises that I personally do before each and every Footlock class or private, or especially of course rolling session or competition. So the first one is going to be a simple one. I'm just going to be on my back and I'm just going to make my legs do circles. So I'm trying to keep my knees in the middle here and I'm going to do some circles. And now I can go the other way too. Okay? Some people like to do both legs simultaneously. Some people like to do these like windmills. It doesn't matter. As long as these knees are warming up and the joints are getting their mobility and they're getting warm, you're going to find you lower your injury rate drastically. The second one that I always do before class is to put my feet together, put my hands on my knees, and I'm going to circle the knees and really try to take them to the edge of their range of motion, which is exactly what's going to happen when someone heel hooks me. Okay, so now that we've done those two, I urge you to do them before each and every training session. You're going to find that at least your knees are warm and prepared so that any injuries are just going to happen if you make a mistake. It's not that your knees aren't going to be ready. Okay, so before we can do any leg locks, especially getting into the 411 and 50-50 kill positions, which we're going to talk about soon, we need to enter into Ashi Garami. Okay, this is our basic footlock guard. Some people call this single leg X guard or a footlock guard. Okay, either way, we're going to learn how to get into it and especially how to optimize it so that we can leg lock, because that's what we want to do here. We want a leg lock from here. We're not interested in sweeping. We're interested in leg locks today. So, to do it from guard, which is one of the two most common positions, the first thing I must do is pick up the leg that I wish to attack. Okay? You may choose to pick up both so he has less of an obvious idea about what you're going to attack. So as I pick up one or both of his legs, I am now going to inside carry his leg that I wish to attack into my waiting arm. Now once I have looped this, notice how my thumb is up. I am going to slide back until my forearm here and brachialis catches the back of his heel. Okay, so looking at that first part of the entrance again, I'm going to pick this leg up and I'm going to pass it and almost like headlock it, and then I'm going to slide back until I'm right on the edge of his foot here, right at the end. Okay, so my forearm is getting stopped on his heel and the rear of my armpit is getting stopped on his toes here. Okay, so once I have parried his leg, I've squeezed it and slid back. I'm now going to use my left hand to push at his right knee. This is not necessary, but ultra crucial, and you'll find it will make all the difference. Once I have done that, I must look at hiding this foot here. And I'm going to hide that foot underneath his hamstring. Where his butt and hamstring meet, I am going to hide my left foot. At which point my right foot now steps around and heel goes in. Right, so my heel is at the end of his femur. So where his femur terminates to his hip is where my heel goes. And I sit down nice and close. Once I've sit down nice and close, I squeeze my thighs together like this, and I lie on my right side. This is our Ushi-Garami position. One more time. As I approach the guard, I might be having trouble passing Jake's guard here. I'm going to parry his foot, squeeze it, thumb up, slide back. At which point, my left hand now goes down to the knee, and I put my left foot where his hamstring and butt meet. My right foot now steps around, heel goes right in the middle of his right leg, left leg, sorry, and I sit straight down and turn to the side as my knees clamp. This is absolutely crucial to make sure I hold on to Jake here and he stays tight and I keep his knee on my side of my legs. That's our Ushi-Garami position, and it's this position we're going to enter our entire leg lock system. This is the position that all the world's best leg lockers work from initially, and that's what we're going to do today. So to enter the Ushi-Garami position, we're going to parry this leg, and we are going to bring our right arm around with our thumb as high as possible. We are now going to slide back so we get right to the end of his leg lever. Our left hand now places on the inside of his right knee as we step our left foot underneath that thigh and buttock area. I'm now going to step my right heel around right onto his waist or belt line here, and now I sit my butt straight down. However, the Ushi-Garami position is only complete and secure once I clamp these knees together like an alligator's jaws here. Okay, so now we need to have a look at entering the Ushi-Garami position from the other key entrance point, which is going to be, instead of us approaching our partner's guard, our partner is now approaching our guard. Okay, so it's a polar opposite of the previous entrance. So to get the technique from here, we need to be under our partners. Okay, so we want to scoot in. Now, you are at risk here because he may come straight down to mount. Okay, this is not a good day for us, okay? So as soon as we have scooted under, our left knee must come up. This is our insurance against his mount, because if he tries to mount now, I just kick him up and I'll put him straight into this position. So this is a great insurance, and most people won't make you rely on that because they know where that leads. So once my left knee has come up here, again, I'm locating my foot here behind his right hamstring and buttock area. Just like before, my right leg is now going to come around, and again, my heel aims to locate on his belt or waistline, directly in line with that femur. My right hand is now going to come under just as before, thumb up just as before, and now to collapse him down, because from here we lose a little bit of leverage. To collapse him down into our leg lock system, our left hand is now going to grab at his right foot, and now I am going to close my knees together and bridge my hips towards Jake's left side or my right side. So I'm going to close and he gets swept. This is a modified form of a back sweep. We've now got ourselves in the exact same Ushi-Garami position as before, and we are ready to start our leg lock system. Okay, one more time. He is approaching my guard. I'm going to scoot in, keeping my left knee high to protect against the mount. I can now locate my left foot behind his right hamstring buttock area, control his right foot as my right foot comes around into the hip. This is just an inverted example of the previous technique. I now control his ankle, and now I shut my knees, but this time I must bridge my hips over to my right to his leg on his left side so that he falls down. Very simple, okay? One more time just with the takedown. So once we are in this position, which is an Ushi-Garami position from standing, we must bring it to the ground to get more control. We do that simply by shutting our knees together and bridging our hips towards the entrapped leg. So I shut my knees and I bridge my hips, and he has no choice but to fall because he cannot use this leg to hold his balance because I have it in my left hand. And here we are in our Ashigarami position, ready to start our leg lock system. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you loved it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out more of our YouTube videos here. We are a free BJJ resource bringing you BJJ techniques and tips and hacks every day for free, forever, to make your life on the mats more fun. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.